Hi. Oh, hi, my love. You made quite a mess. I see that. Hey, love. So, my boob is popping out. Alright, so I'm here playing with P, and I thought that it would be nice to record my nighttime routine with her because we get so many questions about it all the time. That's just all she wants to do. Penelope, hello? You're showing everyone mommy's goodies. Okay, let's try this again now that she's kind of still. Here, do you want the camera on you? Look. Okay. So, as I was playing with P, I thought that it would be nice to do a little nighttime routine before bed for her. Tone is going to be late at work. He has a dinner meeting, so I figure I will record just my routine with P. It's pretty much what we do when Tone is here too, but this time I'll do it alone and I'll share with you guys because I get tons of questions on Penelope's nighttime routine and also how she sleeps so long at night, which honestly I have no idea. She just likes to sleep. But I will show you my routine and maybe that will help some of you out because this is pretty much what I do every night since she was like a month old. Every single night. So I think that has a lot to do with it. She's just used to it and she knows when bedtime is coming and it's not that bad for us. And hopefully stays like that. Am I jinxing myself? Hopefully stays like that as she gets older. But let's go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna start with dinner. Do you wanna come have dinner with mommy? No? You're gonna, oh, your headband? Well, you took it off. Okay. I'm gonna go get you dinner ready. Alright guys, so we're starting with dinner and usually the three of us will eat dinner together, but of course Tony is not here tonight and I had a super late lunch, so I am not eating anything right now. I'm just feeding Penelope her food and all I'm giving her is leftovers from yesterday. It was some spaghetti squash with chicken and broccoli and she pretty much eats what we eat nowadays, so that works out really good. And then we are also FaceTiming her grandparents. We try to call them every night so they could see P and just hang out with us for a little bit. So I decided to do it while we were eating. That way I could save myself some time. Once we're done feeding her, I'll put her in her little walker, let her food digest, and while she hangs out there, going backwards only, I'll go ahead and clean her chair, the table, and the dishes. Usually when Tone is home, one of us will hang out with P and play while the other one just cleans up after dinner. Usually it's him because I cook and he cleans up. Once I finish cleaning up, I'll go ahead and just push her in her cart to the bathroom so I could start her bathtub, and then we'll just start getting everything ready for her bath. I'll leave her here hanging while I get the water going, and we are still using her Munchkin inflatable bathtub. It is linked in the description box. She loves this bathtub and it works out really well because I feel like she's safer in there than if she was just sitting on the bathtub. So while the tub fills up, we'll go into her room really quick and she'll hang out in her crib while I start getting everything out of it for her to lay down, and then I'll also go ahead and get her pajamas and all the stuff ready so when she's ready to come out of the bath it's just easier for me to grab everything and get her dressed. I also leave her sleeping sack and bib on the chair for when it's time to give her her bottle. Once this is all done, the water is ready and we're just gonna get her undressed to go in the bathtub. So when Tone is here, things are a little bit different. He usually takes care of this part. He gets her undressed and ready for bath, and while he does that, I'll get the water and everything else ready. I always make sure I put the towel on her on the way to the bathroom, that way I don't forget it back in the room, and then I don't have a towel when I'm finished with the bath. P! It's a bad time. Bad time. Bad time. She really loves bath time, playing with the water and her toys, so I always make sure I give her some time to hang out before we get her out because she never ever wants to come out. So once she's out of the bath, I'll wrap her in her towel and bring her in here, get her all dry, and I'll put lotion on her. We use the Cetaphil baby lotion because I am obsessed with the way this smells. I really enjoy the smell of this lotion. I feel like it lasts till the next day so good, and she's always smelling super good, and her skin is super soft, and we've never had any issues with her skin, so I love it. And then I'll go ahead and brush her hair, and then the last thing I do is clean her ears. Okay, so once we're done there, I'm just gonna set her down and let her roam around the room while I pick up the mess of bath time. Usually, if Tom was here, he'll stay with her, he'll read her a story or something like that, but it's just me. And today I did start a little earlier than usual, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put away these clothes that I washed that need to be put away and let her play with her toys for a little bit, because if she's not super tired, it'll just be a struggle to put her down. Once all the clothes is put away, I'm just gonna go ahead and hang out with her for a little bit because I just love playing with her. She's so cute. She got this unicorn rocker for Christmas, and it is the cutest thing. She's still getting used to being on top of it, but she really likes it. She doesn't mind it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play with her for a little bit, and then we will pick up the toys, and it's time for her bottle. Excuse me accommodating my boobs, but they are seriously out of control today. Just keeping it real, guys. Just keeping it real. So to get her bottle ready, I'll put her back in her little walker and then I'll roll her to the kitchen because, like I mentioned, she's so attached to me. I cannot leave her in the room alone or she'll just lose it. So I just put her in her little walker and take her to the kitchen with me while I get her bottle ready. So if you guys follow me for a while, you know that Penelope has always been breastfed. She's 10 months now, and she has always, since she was a baby, had a bottle before going to bed. But also, if you have been following me, you know that I stopped making or producing enough milk for me to pump out for a bottle for her. So before we went on vacation, because we were traveling for a month, I decided to start her on formula just because she was so used to having a bottle before bed. I didn't want to take that away from her on top of all the changes she was gonna be having during that month. So I started giving her formula. So I do breastfeed her throughout the day, but before bedtime she has to have a bottle. So I've been giving her this formula from Earth's Best, and she absolutely loves it. We haven't had any issues, no tummy issues, and she likes it just fine. So that's what we're doing now. Once her bottle is ready, we'll go back into her room. Here you see me turning on her white noise machine. It is this little owl from Skip Hop. I have it linked in the description box. I love this little guy. He projects little stars in the ceiling, and also its belly lights up. And I'll just put in like a nighttime forest noise, and that's what we always use for bedtime. That's what I think she's used to and what helps her just calm down and get ready to go to sleep. And we also put her in a sleeping sack because her room does get very cold and I don't like to put blankets in there, so she sleeps in her sleep sack, and she's been sleeping in a sleep sack since she was born, so I feel like that also helps her sleep through the night. And then I use a bib because a lot of times she falls asleep drinking the bottle and then it's all over the place, so I just rather put a bib on her. But once that's all done, she knows it's time for a bottle, and she actually will start crying a little bit for it, and then I'll just go ahead and feed her. So once she's done with her bottle, I'll turn off the light, get her in the right mood to go to sleep. I'll either put the passy if she's still awake, and then I will just snuggle her a little bit before I lay her down. Most of the time she's already sleeping, or she's groggy enough that she'll just pass out the moment I lay her in bed, and then that is it. Alright guys, so that is it. Penelope's sleeping. It's 8:10. It took a little longer than usual. I guess she wasn't that sleepy. She did fall asleep when we were out in the car for like 45 minutes and it was like 5, so maybe that's why. So it took a little longer than usual, but the reason why I turned off the light is because she is so nosy. If I keep the light on, she won't go to sleep unless she's like dead tired. So I just always, after her bottle, I'll turn off the light. I'll hold her for a little bit because she drinks that bottle like one shot, and she doesn't drink any more than 5 ounces in a sitting. I don't know why. She just doesn't. So that's the most I ever make her, but she drinks it like so fast. So I just rock her a little bit, just kind of sitting up so she burps it out, and that's it. Then I just lay her in bed. Sometimes she's already asleep, sometimes she's awake but just like falling asleep, so she'll just turn over and go to sleep by herself. Today she was passed out when I put her down, so that was good. But that is it. That is our nighttime routine. That's what we do all the time. I actually read to her pretty much every night, but I guess tonight we played a while in her room, so I never read to her, but we did read earlier today, so it's okay. I try to read to her once a day. But that's it, guys. That is it for my nighttime routine. I hope you guys found it helpful. I can't talk. I hope you found it helpful, and let me know if you have any questions. I am going to wash her bottle and just put her toys that she left out here away, and then just work a little bit. And that's it. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'll see you next time.